Hello friends on YouTube, in the YouTube world. Philip coming to you from Chiang Mai in northern Thailand. You're not looking at me today, you're looking at this rather beautiful sunset. It's playtime, we're in Thailand, it's after 6 p.m. I think the sun goes down about 6:40 and it gets dark about 7 because we're in the summer. And as usual, from about 5:30 or 5 onwards, in the last hour and a half of daylight, all the previously quiet sois get very active, with Thai people exercising, playing, children playing, adults exercising, walking around, communicating, being social, all that kind of thing. Let's take you to the children. So this is on my housing project, about 200 yards, 200 meters from my house, and this is what we have. I've always had this lake here. Beautiful, eh? It's more beautiful than the children playing football. There's a bit of a stick in there, can you see that? Let's walk you round to the, there's a little platform there where you can feed the fish. There's tons of fish in this little lake, and you can just relax and chill out this kind of time. Oh, gang mak. YouTube na. YouTube. Gang mai. Du si. Gang lao. Gang is skillful. So we're coming back to this sunset scene over here. We're now on that platform you just saw. I must try and get one of these camera steadier things. Now that's a different view. Now before you go, everybody, I came up here to relax for half an hour, but this morning, and I thought, well, I might make a video, and this morning I was writing on my Facebook page about resentment. And as I was writing about it because two different friends recently have told me stories where they've been at the end of resentment, and I've thought about resentment before many times, so I was thinking about it again this morning, writing about it. I call it the absolute cancer of the emotional world. So we always think of cancer as a physical affliction, and of course it is. Cancer cells are physical, but with emotional cancer, it's symbolically or figuratively cancer, because whereas the physical variety eats away at the body for several years from various factors and causes, it all happens out of sight, or we ignore the warning signs, and then one day suddenly you've got cancer. Now I'm going to sit down for a little bit, show you where I was. That's where I was. So anyway, resentment. So it's the cancer of the emotional world because it never goes away. It's always festering away in the background, hidden away deep in your psyche or your subconscious mind. But resentment, it can be something that happened to you today, or it could be literally from 20, 30, 40 years ago. And the person who holds resentment has got problems, because it impacts the rest of your outlook on life. And maybe you don't really even know this because it's hidden away in our subconscious mind. You're resentful towards this person or that person or your situation. You're resentful. You feel terrible, and it leads to things like, you know, revengefulness, and you never forget and you never forgive. So you're constantly carrying this sort of negative strain or stress or tension in you. Now, I wasn't really going to talk too much about resentment here, because I realised when I was writing this morning that the opposite of resentment, which if you cultivate the opposite, then it's sort of, if you do it, you know, if you keep practicing, it will chase resentment out of town, and resentment will suddenly, even if you didn't know you had any, if you investigate yourself and you find out. But if you then cultivate this, the opposite, then resentment is like a little bit like shining light into dark. Dark may reign supreme, but once the light's in there, dark's had it. It's the same with resentment and its opposite, which for me is gratitude. And gratitude is, it could even be the number one mindset you can have in your life. I like rhymes, so I call it having an attitude of gratitude. And gratitude says, I'm thankful for my life. So for me now, I'm thankful for this view. I'm thankful for my chat just now with the 3 youngsters. I'm thankful to the purple flowers and the beautiful sky and all of nature, and I'm thankful to my wife and my dad and my mum and sister and brother-in-law and cousins and everybody. And I'm thankful because I have those relationships. I'm thankful that I can see well, I can see colours, I can hear good music, I can hear reggae music, I can smell fruit smells and rain on earth, dry earth, nice nature smells. All of this, you know, I can be really grateful for all of this. This is the life I've got. It's a journey. We're in a beautiful world. And I do, because I've been on my spiritual revolution since probably, well, over 25 years, probably about 25 years, just over. And gratitude's always been in my life, but when I said earlier about practice, I think the more you practice at something, the more skilled you get. We don't normally think about getting practiced at thinking or feeling or something, but this is thoughts and feelings and emotions is central to being human. And in our society today, we're hiding them all. We're pretending we haven't got any bad ones, and we don't seem to have any good ones, or they're in short supply. So I think it's a conscious resetting of the mind, expansion of the heart. You've got to sit down one day and choose gratitude consciously, and from then on it's going to be easier to practice. And then if you do, all the things like resentment and envy and you know, anger and frustration, powerlessness, helplessness, all of these emotions, they're all kind of going, because when you feel gratitude, you know, this opens up the heart to love. So that, you know, gratitude leads to the real version of love that everybody wants but isn't always sure what it is. It's not that I want you to love me, I love life. And with gratitude, you're feeling free as well, because resentment is an enslaver. We can be living spiritually, or we can be living emotionally enslaved. Or to the degree that emotions rule your life, you are unfree. To the degree that you cultivate things like gratitude and self-love and self-respect and cause no harm to anybody, then you're living more spiritually and you've got more positive energy available, and then you can become more productive, more creative, more imaginative, and you do things, and then you gain confidence from doing things. So it's just it's a non-stop evolution of yourself, and it all kickstarts when you choose to go for gratitude. You sit down, you can write it down if you want. Write down what you're thankful for. Think about the people, the things, what you can do with your eyes, your 5 senses, all of this. Write it down. It's an excellent exercise. Writing is reflecting time, and in the modern world, people don't reflect enough. Okay, I think I'm going to call that a day there. I'm going to leave you to chew on that. Resentment is the cancer of the emotional world, and I did mean to say earlier, in fact, that what you feel emotionally releases physical hormones in your body, and in this way, over time, if you are emotionally unstable or mentally stressed, this is actually having a physical impact on your body, which is leading towards the physical cancer at some point in the future if you overdo all of this unharmonious living practices. So I think we cultivate positive energy, but it's not necessarily easy to be positive, but it is easy to have gratitude and be grateful. And I think if you try that, once you get started, I think it will transform your life. Because truly, and I always say I'm going to finish the video and then I think of something else to say. So, okay, let's close it. Use self-awareness, use your mind's eye, look in on yourself, see what resentment you can find, and resolve to live with gratitude. Do that writing activity. And I bid you a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, rest of the week, weekend, wherever you are, and whatever you're doing. So this is Philip checking out from Chiang Mai, northern Thailand, 200 yards from his house. Bye bye.